Hi. So today in this lesson we're going to learn about complex sentences and subordinating conjunctions. So here are examples of different subordinating conjunctions. Okay, so we have after, although, as if, as though, because is a very popular one. If, now that, until, when. Okay, so these are just a few examples of some subordinating conjunctions. So subordinating conjunctions, we use them in complex sentences. What do? So they provide a transition between two ideas in one sentence, and the transition can indicate time, place, cause, effect, condition, opposition, purpose. Okay, so this transition shows a relationship between these two ideas or these two clauses. So also, because we have subordinating conjunctions, when you hear sub, you can think like below, almost like a submarine is below. Okay, so it means that one is more important than the other. So it reduces the importance of one clause so we can tell which clause has the more important information. So there's a lot of different subordinating conjunctions and a lot of different subordinating conjunction functions, which I just mentioned on the previous page, but today we are just going to focus on time order, opposition, and cause and effect. Okay, so let's look at opposition first. So the word opposition, as you probably already know, it means opposite, right? Okay, so for opposition, the subordinating conjunctions that we're going to learn today are although, though, even though, and while. Okay? While is a little bit of a tricky one because we can also use this as a time function, but right now we're just going to focus on while as an opposition to show an opposition relationship, and we'll look at all of these now. So here's an example of a complex sentence that contains a subordinating conjunction, and the subordinating conjunction is although. And although is used to indicate a relationship of opposition between these two clauses. So the sentence is, although I prefer taking classes on campus, I am taking online classes now. So let's look at the relationship closer between these two clauses. So I say, I prefer taking classes on campus. I am taking online classes now. Do you see how those are a little bit opposite? I prefer it one way, but I'm doing it another way. So those are opposites, okay? So although indicates that relationship. We can also write it like this. I am taking online classes now, although I prefer taking classes on campus. So does the meaning between this sentence and this sentence change because the order of the clauses has changed? No, they mean exactly the same thing. So this sentence and this sentence has the same meaning. Also, before we move on, you could also use though instead of although in both of these sentences, and you could also use even though here or here, and they mean the same thing. Okay, so now let's look at cause and effect. So because is a very popular transition word that you probably already use, and you hear people use a lot, and also since. So this indicates a cause and an effect. So we can use because or since, okay? So since I was tired, I took a nap. I took a nap since I was tired. Again, you can always do these either way, okay? Either order. So let's look at the sentence more closely. We have I was tired and I took a nap. So what is the cause? The cause is I was tired. The effect or the result is I took a nap. So the rule is to put the conjunction in front of the cause, okay? Like I was tired. So we could also replace since here with because. It would mean the exact same thing. So we could say, because I was tired, I took a nap. Or I took a nap because I was tired. Now we're going to look at time or sequence, subordinating conjunctions. So the ones we're learning today are after, before, when, and while. So let's look at an example. They did the homework after she posted it. So we know one of these things comes first. What did happen first? Well, it makes sense that she posted it, they did it after. So we have to use the word after in front, let's just read this here. Put after in front of the clause that happens first. So after she posted it. Okay, let's look at another one. Before. So it's pretty much the same sentence, but instead we're using before. So she posted the homework before they completed it. So here the rule is put before in the clause that happens second, before they completed it. Let's look at another one. When. So when means at the same time. So when I was 15, I got my driver's license. Okay? I could also flip those. So I got my driver's license when I was 15. Okay? Here's another one using while, which also means at the same time. So I like to listen to podcasts while I walk. I could also say while I walk, I like to listen to podcasts. So note that these clauses are happening at the same time, so it doesn't matter where you put the conjunction. I could also say, when I got my driver's license, I was 15. Because they happened at the same time, it doesn't matter which clause you put it in front of, okay?